and the game becomes much less fun when you realize you are the pawn.
Well, here we go, I guess. Hello Externit, and welcome to Del Raboon Theory. My name is Raboon, and recently, I have gotten into ARGs. And oh boy, I have a lot of things to say. For those who are living under a rock, and also the viewers, I will give a proper definition to the concept of ARG. It is an acronym for Alternate Reality Game. It is usually defined as a game that takes advantage of the real world as well as a narration through several mediums to push the players around. That is a fancy definition, but that is exactly what the browsers have been doing for the past few years. Yeah, that is what I am talking about. ARGs have been becoming more and more of an important thing here in the home. ARG here, ARG there. Oh look, a new online console is out. What if we hop into a random call? Well, have fun, buddy. All you will find are more nerds discussing ARGs and documenting every single puzzle and trial out there. I just love how the browsers have been going from frightening monsters to cool dudes who are here to entertain folks with their definitely not violent and questionable games. But the ARG I want to talk about today is different. In fact, it is an ARG so ridiculously weird and cryptic no one even bothered to acknowledge it at first. I am obviously talking about Salami7's home. First of all, I can hear you, Jonathan, you were saying, but Raboon, you suck. Salami7's home is not an ARG, it is the journal of Salami7, and her team researches. All they do is share their progression. The proof is that the very telephone feature that you are using, that on a side note stinks, and is creepy as hell, was made by them. I guess you could argue that channel explicitly made to share information with us cannot be considered as an ARG. I mean, where the hell is the G? It is not even a game, right? Wrong. Salami7's home is an ARG. This fact is very clearly indicated by the repeated occurrences of content that should have remained secret randomly popping on our screen for a few seconds. And if you don't trust me, then check out these examples. In the second arc of the channel, in a video named Gangster.tm, Salami7 claimed in her description the following thing, open quotes. Since this is a very special video, despite not being iteration 2 yet, I decided that instead of showing you the final product that the Tomy device creates, I will show you the whole process that leads to its creation. I know the visuals may feel a bit dizzying, and it's completely fine if you skip that part, close quotes. Oh, you must be kidding, Salami, you dizzying visuals on your channel. Can you believe it? On a more serious note, the main purpose of the description is to make us aware that unlike the average boring Arc 2 video, Salami7 decided to give Gangster.tm some spice by showing us the inner function of the first Tomy device. So that is great, thank you Salami. Now we're about to understand how your machine works, and perhaps work on our own devices. Let's watch the video. What is that? I can't read. Higher resolution, please. What the hell do these digits mean? Damn it, Salami7, you can make everything impossible to read when you said you were done. Show us the heart of the machine. But I guess that is fine. We get to hear funky music, so who cares? And how is abomination? Dude, I spent so much time trying to solve this damn riddle that blood vessel popped in my eye. But the point is right there. Let me explain. I suck at computer science. I don't understand how code works, nor do I know how data encryption works. However, there is one thing I can do, and that is recognize a file that is meant to be decrypted by a person. Some of the stuff we see on Salami7's home channel don't seem to possible to solve by us tracking these digits. For example, there is no way you will make me solve it, but this text. Salami7 put this here because she thinks we are going to try to dig deeper. That is why she is acting weird in her posts. That is why she shows us the developer terminal anatomy device. Not because she thinks it looks cool, but because she wants us to understand what she understands. Because Salami7 is not invincible, and because her team is made of toons who don't know what the LMAO WTF is, and who can't real help her out of some of the stuff. That is why she went out of her way to provide us a way to communicate, instead of working on finding the exit. Salami7 is sending us a call for help, and it is taking the form of an ARG. So what do you say? Wanna solve this mess? You're at the right place. Hit subscribe.